Hello, everybody, and welcome to making a Pokemon from memory in 3D, having not played any of the mainline games in years. Um, so as we know, I think there are some Pokemon that I just straight up do not know. So I'm gonna be using their base 6 Pokemon for generation and choosing one of them to make in 3D. So let's get started. So we have Cleavor, Palisand, Mudsdale, Toxel, Magby, and Clefable Mega. I think we're gonna run up Palisand. Okay. So right off the bat, I'm sorry I have my lower things showing, but you know, you can deal with that. But for now, let's start making Palisand. Um It's been a minute since I've been on, Blender, so I'm gonna be a bit rusty, but I think like all things, we gotta get going, you know? We just really gotta get going. So, what does Palisand look like? Um, I think he's like a I think he's got some peaks, on the sides. Something like that. And then he's got like a big old body. You know, let's smart UV wrap this. Probably point 0.2 island margin, correct aspects. Perfect. Okay. Now let's get into object mode. Um, yeah, I'm also gonna want to shave this smooth. Um, First though, I should triangulate it. First, I should triangulate it. Perfect. And then how do we ugh, it's so frustrating. There it is. Control A, apply. And then we want to smooth it. Recalculate normals, median points, UV, smart UV project, and then like that. Okay. Perfect. And then UV editing. There we go. Okay. Um, let's make a new image with you know what? Let's make it white. New image. And then what we can do, for those of y'all who don't know Blender, just don't know the way. I think with like a sprite sheet or something, you can do this incredibly easily. Um, but since I don't have a sprite sheet, I need to find the eyes. Okay, where are the eyes? And we're back. Holy mackerel, look at this Palisand. I honestly have no clue what Palisand looks like, but I mean, I hate to say it, but I think I'm pretty dang close. You know what? I think I was actually going on the original the starter evolution for what I was building, but oh wow, he's using Shadow Ball, huh? This is kind of what I was supposed to be doing. You know what? You know what? I'm not too horribly upset. I'm not too horribly upset. Okay. So um that is Pallosand. I'm gonna render it one more time. Just so we have just so we have something to look at, just so we have something to look at. Okay. And then I'm just gonna do a new general and I'm not gonna save that. Okay. Um so that was Palisand from memory. And now let's do another random Pokemon from memory. Okay, 6 Pokemon. Come on, something not horrible. Chimico, I don't even know Veluza. Volton Veluza, right? I don't know. Flareon. Flareon, I could actually low-key get. I could get that. So let's get started on Flareon. You know what? Let's get dang started on Flareon. So, what am I gonna want here? I'm just gonna block it out. I'm just gonna block it out. And that is sort of what Flareon is gonna look like. Okay. So now that we have all of this stuff built out, I'm just gonna start by adding a cube. Okay. So GX, and then first what we got to do is we got to go edit mode, subdivide. Okay. Now let's move all of this out the way a little bit. So we can move this all the way back to center. So it should be 0, 0, 0, and then all the scaling is 1, 1, 1. Okay, let's get into edit mode. So let's see how he looks from here. Maybe we bring these out a little more for more of like a main type deal. Okay, and his tail looks cute, kind of. Realistically, though, we need to. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Maybe I want to smooth the transition a little bit more, just because it was looking very stark. Yep. Yep. That actually looks pretty dang good. That actually looks pretty dang good. And let's see what happens. So I think he's orange, which means I can oop, fill it with like a light orange. Okay. Okay. And boom. Let's actually fix the ear a little bit. Lower the radius even more and like draw inside the ear. Yeah. Okay. So, let me look at this. Perfect. And then I can delete all of these. Boom. Boom. Oh, I think that's a pretty good Flareon. I think that's a pretty good Flareon. Okay, you know what? I'm actually quite happy with that. I am actually quite happy with that. You know what? Of the 2, I think Flareon might have been my better choice, but let's go see what Flareon actually looks like. And I missed his little head curl, but that's pretty much exactly what I did, right? Okay, honestly, not terrible, not terrible. That is going to do it for today. As always, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and give me more suggestions. Let me know what I should get up to. And until next time, take care.